Please, is there anything I can do, sir? Please. Don't do this to my wife, man. You don't know what you're doing to my family, man. Please. I'm begging you. I'm literally where am I going to put my feet?
Today's video takes us to Columbus, Ohio, with a stop at the City Hall, where we find baby girl Zach trying to gain entry. I don't know what he was doing in Ohio. He was only a couple hours south of Dr. Dave. I'm disappointed he didn't drive up here to talk to me, because that's one of my good buddies. Not. Let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy!
Welcome back, Liberty Trollers. We're in the city of Columbus, City Hall in Columbus, Ohio. This is the very first audit that Liberty Troll has done outside of the state of Florida. Is that a policy?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So I can enter into my building that I pay for?
It's just the rules.
Okay, can I see the rules?
No, you can look up. I don't know where they're at. You can look them up online though.
I have business here though today.
That's okay. Just tell me what you need to go to the city clerk for.
I don't feel like I need to explain that to a security guard.
Okay. I'm sorry. You're more than welcome to stay out here while you want. That's fine.
Well, I'd like to speak to someone. So if someone comes here to do a public records request, they have to get an appointment?
Right there.
Oh, Zach's all upset because he can't come into his building. Considering that he lives in Florida and he's in Ohio, I don't understand how he paid taxes to construct this building, but hey, look, I'm not a frauditor. I don't understand such things. Let's carry on.
Right there.
Yeah, I'll take a snapshot of that. It is a policy of the city of Columbus that okay. I'm within business hours. It doesn't say anything about having an appointment.
You can give him a call. You can get city clerk a call. You're more than welcome to give him a call.
I mean, I'm just going to stay in the publicly accessible areas of my
That's
building.
fine. Right here is good enough.
Yeah, it's publicly accessible
No.
in a lot of different areas that have public offices. So you're going to do your job and let me through so I can conduct my business?
You good right here, man. I know what you're doing, man.
You know what I'm doing?
I watch you guys all the time. You good.
Okay,
You
so
stay
if you
right, you
stay
stay right here, but
What do you-
have business go back there.
I do have business, sir. I'm
You
conducting.
give him
I'm
a call. You give him a call.
No, I don't need to give him a call.
All right. That's all right.
What if somebody doesn't have a phone though? Like I have a phone, obviously, but if somebody comes in and they want to take, they want to conduct their business in person, they don't have a phone, they don't have a computer.
This security guard is not interested in hearing your rhetoric, Zach. And I'll tell you something. If a person doesn't have a phone or a computer, I don't think they'd have any business here in City Hall. What do you good people say about that? Leave me a comment.
How, like someone off the street, like they're homeless. How do they come in and get services that are available to the public?
No idea.
You see how silly that is?
Well, City Hall don't conduct business with homeless like that, so I don't have any idea what you're speaking about.
Someone who's homeless can come in and get a public records request. If they said make an appointment, you're not welcome to come in your building. That's a little ridiculous, right?
I guess it is. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, well, I read the sign. There's nothing on the sign that says I need a appointment. Okay, so I'd like to conduct my business, sir. Let me speak to your supervisor. You're obviously not of no help, so.
You can go outside to the shack on the left-hand side there, and you speak to her out there.
And that's, what party you guys work for? Third party? What third party
I'm
security?
work for the city.
You work for the city?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. Excuse me, sir. Are you a supervisor here? Are you with law enforcement? Can I speak with you for a second? I appreciate it.
The lad is gonna whine and cry for over an hour. Oh, don't fool yourself. We're not watching 1 hour of this nonsense. I'm gonna cut it way down. But let's watch for a little while. Let's watch him whine and cry a bit.
How you doing, sir? Could I get your name and badge number first?
Carrier.
Carrie?
Illinois.
I'm Zach. I wanted to go in and get a public records request. He's saying that he won't let me in because it's a policy that I have to get an appointment, but that's not true. I don't see any policy. He referred me to the sign over here, but it doesn't say anything about an appointment. It just says you have to be here within hours of operation to get a public records request.
Okay.
So can you help me get through so I can conduct my business?
Well, no, he is true that they operate by appointment only. But
For a public records request?
usually that's submitted electronically. What kind of public records are you looking for? Like criminal history or?
I just want to keep that private. But usually I just give it to him verbally under the statute for the public records request, and then they just write it down, and then they submit it to the, to the designee.
Oh, yes, indeed, officer. Zach wants public records that are easily available online. He wants names, titles, salaries, dates of employment, disciplinary records, things that are none of his business, especially since he lives in Florida. Wonder why he was in Ohio. Were you up here for a court case, Zach? Were you up here with your baby mama? Perhaps he had some baby mama drama.
That's pretty much it. And then I wanted to conduct some other business here while I was at it.
Okay, yeah, for several years, all the offices in the building operate by appointment only. Any government building, really.
I already know that people do come into the building for services without an appointment. I know that's, and once once they allow one member of the public in, it makes it publicly accessible.
That's right. That's why nobody.
So it's 100. So no member of the public comes in here for any reason whatsoever without an appointment.
Well, they don't speak with anybody without an appointment unless we call somebody down and they're.
Okay. Well, the other part of my business has nothing to do with speaking with anybody. So I'd like to just kind of mind my own business, observe the pictures on the walls that I pay for to see what our tax dollars are going into. I want to take note of what is publicly accessible and document it. That's also a First Amendment protected activity.
Now, I didn't know that Zach was a documenter. Are you a documenter, Zach? Have you ever documented your mama?
Okay.
It's official business.
Yeah, that's set up by tours. So you can call and have somebody.
That's not a tour. I don't need a tour. That's just, I pay taxes. I want to take a look at the pictures on the walls, see what our tax dollars are going towards.
That's the only way you can do it is by appointment or schedule with somebody.
Can I see the policy on that?
I have no idea where it's written.
Because you understand, this is the people's building. This isn't.
I understand that, but
right?
It's accessible to the public as long as you follow the policy. Any government building is that way.
You said you need an appointment if you're here to talk to somebody. What if I'm not here to talk to anybody?
Yeah.
I would just like to observe, my government building.
You make an appointment with a tour guide, and they will take you around.
Okay, well, part of that is to observe my government within the course of their official duties, which is a First Amendment protected activity. So how do I do that if my freedom of travel is being prevented?
I'm glad you asked that question, Zach, and I'm happy to answer it for you. The way to end all this is to get back in your car or the airport or however you got to Ohio and go back to Florida, because you have no business here in Ohio. Now leave. Scat. Go.
Like I said, you make an appointment and they will take you around, but you don't have access to the government offices without appointments with each individual person. That's not just the way it is.
Well,
at any building, you can't walk into the State House and walk into the office of your senator. You have to make an appointment to talk to them.
Yeah, but that's different. People
No,
can
it's
come.
not. It's state government, city government. They're run the same way.
So somebody,
Same as the White House, federal government.
So somebody has an appointment to say the city clerk, and then they finish their business. Are they forced to leave? And if they don't leave, are they arrested? Is that how that works? You guys are so gung-ho about keeping.
I'm not sure. Most people just leave when they're done with their business.
Well, if they don't leave, what happens? Is there a policy
That's a building policy. I've never been involved with that.
Okay. Well, it's an unconstitutional policy. I mean, if they had a policy that said you can't wear red shirts, I mean, you wouldn't, that wouldn't be, that would. Well, you think it's funny, but I mean,
it's not unconstitutional.
These two gentlemen are having a good laugh at your expense, Zach, and they're laughing at you, not with you. Who ever heard of a sign that said no red shirts allowed? Should have a sign up that says Zachary Cooker not allowed. Yeah, well, you know what, people? we're going to have to skip over this because it goes on forever. Let's get to the next confrontation. We roll that clip.
30 minutes later.
All right, so I can only observe my government in the course of their duties from outside, unfortunately, because they won't let me inside of my building, despite showing them the Ohio statute and their own policy on the public records requests. Chad, I was going to call you, but I'm using my phone. I printed out, I went to FedEx, I did my research, I looked up the Ohio statute regarding the public records policy as well as the actual Columbus of Ohio policy. I was explaining to Mr. Carrier over here that the statute, I'll show you. Let me just show you here real quick. And I looked it up already. There's nothing that came out after this. That. I think you said or someone said September 29th. Something's coming out, like an update or something or other. But
I didn't say. I'm not privy.
I don't know if it was you or not, but I'm just. Somebody said. I'm just kind of regurgitating what somebody said. But there's nothing that's come out ever since.
Oh, I neglected to mention, good people, that Zach is a YouTube law expert. As a matter of fact, he's a YouTube lawyer. Yeah, he knows what he's talking about. It's still not going to do a bit of good, though.
Ever since, you know what I'm saying? Do you mind if I keep that?
No.
Okay.
I was going to give it back.
Okay.
But I just had a young lady come out. It's a little disruptive when we have people that are like poking in.
Well,
they are doing payroll.
That's the only way.
Checking.
I understand. Go ahead.
But what I'm saying is, it's not the only way. I asked you just to make an appointment, and I'll get you in.
Well, that's the thing. I'm not going to make an appointment because I don't have to. So the only option that's left available is to observe my government from the outside. Because you guys aren't letting me in to review the records and do everything else I came here to do.
Okay.
So I showed you the statute for the state of Ohio and the public records policy as well. In addition to that, basically says I don't need to make an appointment.
I'm going to have to double check on my side before I can even act or say anything.
Okay. Who would you be? Is there like is there a PIO I can speak to in the entrance lobby area over there?
Not at the moment. I was going to try to reach out and see if I could get somebody with the city attorney that you could.
Zach is very persuasive, isn't he? In a parallel universe, in another life, perhaps he could have been a real attorney. Then again, perhaps not.
But that's why I was asking you to send me an email. I will get it forwarded to the people that need it.
Yeah, I'm going to deal with this now because I'm here. I can't play that long game, so I need to.
It wouldn't be about a
get some clarification because I do have a right to go in there, regardless of whether you. I respect you for wanting to check up on it. I'm just saying I don't need to wait, 24 hours or however long to get an answer. I just want an answer now because if the answer is ultimately no, I want to get on record that you guys are refusing me access into my building without making an appointment, and then I could take that to the state attorney, and then you guys could be held liable for that.
Oh, Zach, don't tell me you're going to file another federal lawsuit. How many federal lawsuits you going to file, Zach? You're going to run out of money pretty soon, sweet thing, and have to move back in with your mama.
It was one of our auditor's offices, which has checking all that kind of information actually on the screens. I can't have, we can't just have you doing that.
Well, if I see it from public, it's not against the law. But for now, if we could just focus on the letting me in so I can do things, I'll be in and out. I'm not going to be here all day. I just want to go into all the offices that should have the copies of the public records retention schedules posted. I want to look and make sure those are in compliance and make sure those are reviewable. And I want to put in a request while I'm here as well.
I'll see what I can do.
There should be someone designated in every single office, like the Treasury office as well, and all the other public offices that are in here.
Did you say you wanted to do a public records request?
Yeah, I was going to give it verbally, and then they write it down.
They ask for all public records requests to be online.
Well, they ask,
fill out the form.
but I don't have to do that online. I can do it in person as well. That's another option, but I can do it in person. Every public employee who works inside of a public office is required by law to do that. They can't turn me away online. They can't shoo me away to, sing an email or, whatever the case may be. I'm here now. Our building is here. We pay taxes for this building to pay your salaries. We want you guys to work for us.
Well, at least these people have a job, Zach. What do? Walk around with a cell phone camera all day and cause havoc? Is that what you do, Zach? Yep, that's what he does.
Are instilled to protect people that work here.
Yeah,
so, I understand what you're
saying. Freedom is dangerous. If they're that much of a sissy, they shouldn't be working for the public. really is what it comes down to. I mean, I hate to say it, quite frank, but you know, if they're that scared of the public, they shouldn't be working for the public. I mean, point blank, that's the way it is.
I hear you.
But if I could be on the phone call with you, if you want to call whoever you got to call, I would like to talk to them, or at least observe what's going on so I can respond to it instead of having to wait around back and forth and be here all day. You know what I mean? I already know the answer to all this. I'm just letting you, you know, look into it yourself, because I know you're just trying to be cautious and you got somebody above you. So, I mean, by all means.
Let me find out. But again, I just can't have you going through the windows, okay?
Well, that's another matter. I'll go hang out in the lobby or in the entrance area for now, so you know where to find me. Wait for you there. How long do you think it might take?
Give me like 5 minutes. So.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, it's too bad you didn't take Lana with you. She would have got you in City Hall. She would have just walked right in and made herself at home. And then you both could have been arrested. And so far from home. Oh well, maybe next time you'll take her. Let's continue. We're going to have to speed this up a bit. We still have, what, 22 minutes left.
Eventually.
You're not able to budge on that. If you do want to make an appointment, you're more than welcome to do that.
Who is that you talk to? What's the name of that person?
I'm a higher up.
Because it just takes that off you.
I know.
Otherwise, your name goes on the civil lawsuit. I'd rather not.
But I'm the security manager. We have policies and procedures for a reason. I don't have a problem if you come and set up an appointment to meet
I just printed it up.
And you told me, I know that. But our building policies, as stand, you have to show ID to even enter.
What policy are you referring to? Because I got it printed out right here, brother.
I believe that's older. Like I said,
You believe that's older? Can you guys show me?
Like I said, I was willing to get that for you, but I can't produce that like right now. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna have to go into my office and look it up and meet with the city attorney and all that other stuff. So I don't have that stuff readily right now.
What's the city attorney's name? Is it the city attorney you were talking to?
No.
Who was it you were talking to?
It is not. It's not.
Is it a public employee?
What I'm saying is,
I mean, no, it is my concern because I want to know who's the defendant on the lawsuit.
This entire thing makes no sense to me at all. You came all the way from Florida to Ohio. I don't care if you drove or took a plane. And now you want to file a federal lawsuit. Have you run out of places in Florida to file a federal lawsuit, boy? Have you lost your bloody mind? Did you ever have one to begin with?
Rivers is saying no to access at the moment. But what I'm trying to say is, if you follow the protocols, show your ID and do everything like I'm asking.
That's a violation of my Fourth Amendment right to show ID to come into my building that I pay for. You understand this is America. We're not North Korea here.
I don't want to go back and forth.
All right, well, I don't either.
I gave you what I could. If you have anything that I can help you with immediately, I will, but I don't have anything unless you make an appointment.
So who do I put on the civil lawsuit?
I'm assuming
you and
whoever.
The officer over here?
I'm just telling you what we cannot do.
Okay.
Well, and you're disrupting workflow. I have people that are coming to me asking us, "Why are you out there doing the video?"
I'm not going to stop. What happens if I walk through here? What's going to happen?
This is a restricted area, so you would have to find out.
It's not restricted, but if I was to walk through that,
it is restricted if we're having you show ID.
So if I walk into that restricted area, quote unquote, what's going to happen?
You're going to wind up like your girlfriend, Lana. You'll be arrested. Well, what happens if I don't leave right now? Well, what happens if I go back in there? Well, what happens? Oh, what happens? What happens? Well, what happens is you get arrested.
Without showing ID. Just ask me to leave?
We will ask you to leave.
Is there going to be any kind of law enforcement involved or anything like that?
I'm not doing that with you, look.
I'm just saying.
Everybody, we have the key card here for a reason. This is how everybody comes in. We know who comes through our door.
We have the Fourth Amendment for a reason, though, sir. This is the government our forefathers were warning us about. Have to show papers for everything, or you know what I mean?
I appreciate you. If you have any other business,
can I speak to a PIO? That's all I'm asking. If I could speak to a designated PIO in one of these public offices.
Like I said, if you email me, I can work with you, and we can go from there.
Can I speak to the city clerk?
I don't believe the city. I just went up there earlier and she wasn't there.
What's her name?
You can look that stuff up.
Can someone just tell me who the city clerk is?
I'm not going to sit there and tell names.
Why? It's public information.
Because it's all public records that you could look up.
Right, but I pay your salary. Why can't you just tell me what her name is?
Now, Zach lives in Florida, and he's claiming he pays this man's salary in Ohio? Wow. Do you have residents here in Ohio because that's the only way you could pay taxes in Ohio if you had dual residency.
You're being awfully obstinate at this point. I mean, you've been somewhat polite, but you're being obstinate. You're digging your heels in, trying to make it as difficult for me as possible. I just want to know how I can speak to somebody while I'm here now without having to have an obstacle put in my place that doesn't need to be there, sir. I'm asking you a very reasonable question. What's her name? Can you bring her butt down here so I can talk to her?
She's not there when I went up there. But like I said, I
She's not the only designee, though, in the entire building that handles public records. Again, every office should have a copy of
I
it.
did everything I could. Please email us and we can go.
Can you check the Treasury's? Did you check the Treasury's office? The designee there?
You need to talk to. You didn't talk about the Treasury, and again, all that stuff. Needs to be done.
If I can speak to the Treasury officer, whoever I guess deals with the public records, or post that copy, the retention schedule for the public records to review for the public to come in and see, I'd like to speak to that person.
Zach is desperate. He wants to speak to anyone, just anyone at all. And notice those big words that he's using. Obstinate. Oh, that hospitality education is coming in handy now, huh, Zach? Yeah, Zach's got him a 4-year degree in hospitality management. Lovely.
For that office.
Everything needs to be done for the email. I apologize.
Man, see, this is what I showcase, man. This is another big cushy building we pay for, so you guys can turn us away.
I'm sorry.
You don't seem like you're sorry. Man. This is what our forefathers warned us about, guys. Oh, boy. All right, let's continue what we were doing outside.
Well, I'm going to end it right there, and I'm going to take the last part of the video where he goes to the police station to complain, and I'm going to put that in a separate video, because that's pretty good, too. But at any rate, Zach comes all the way to Columbus, Ohio, and gets turned away. Oh, dearie me. Now he's going to have to file a civil rights lawsuit. Imagine that. Another lawsuit for little Zach. Well, at any rate, if you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel, please subscribe. Because it's a proven fact. There's absolutely no shortage of people, that do stupid things on the internet. Zach's one of them. Check out my website, drdave.media. You'll find some good information over there, along with a plethora of fools. Yes, indeed. Matter of fact, use your favorite search engine and type in Dr. Dave Debunker or Frauditors. You'll find all my social media platforms with Goat Boy on every one of them. What are you going to do about that, Goat Boy? You're going to file some more privacy requests, and you're going to try to file some copyright complaints. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're not going to do anything, Shady Shade. Yeah, as far as old Zach here, though, I don't know why he can't find a real job. He's still a young man. Get a real job, Zach. Cheers to that.
It is going to be really, 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 really hard to get through this month. I'm trying to get my whole life together right now.
I'm in touchdown position, just like a goalpost.
Bruh, you don't know the law. I can be within 10 feet of any traffic stop in the entire world.
What are you here for?
To record.
For what reason? You gotta have a reason. You come in and say, I'm gonna wake up today, I'm gonna go down to the courthouse, and I'm just gonna start filming panoramic views for no reason.
And this is the first cruiser.
This is your job. Yes, it is. You took an oath to uphold our rights, yet you don't even know jack shit about that oath you swore.
You can't remove me. Nothing says you.
Nothing says I have
Consensual conversation over. Shut up.
Don't touch me. I'm trying not to get hit.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I know how to walk.
Clearly not. You put some tape up, or I'm coming back over there.
This is your last warning before you're arrested for obstructing.
Okay, so under threat of arrest.
Sir, I already explained
Under
it to you.
threat of arrest.
You took another step forward, sir. Therefore, you're under arrest right now for obstructing. Put your hands behind your back.
Please don't touch me. Please don't touch me. Please don't touch me.
You don't understand that,
Please
sir.
do not touch me. Please do not touch me.
You can't come into the building.
Please do not touch me.
Hey, so, could you guys let my viewers know what the Third Amendment is? Anybody?
I'm a driving vehicle.
Anything from me?
I'm a driving vehicle.
You need anything from me?
I'm a driving vehicle.
Well, I'm doing it, and there's nothing you or this officer can do about it. Really?
Don't touch me.
I'm not touching you.
Trust me, you're not going to touch me, bro. Why are you so touching me? Why are you all charging me? I want your business card too. You're coming up to me. I'm gonna request that too.
What are you arresting me for?
Well, when you go to the station, I'll tell you the charges.
You gotta tell me now, bud.
Each public body shall prominently display at each of its administrative or regional. Does not say website.
Why you are here?
This is our first time.
Why you are here?
I don't answer your questions, brother.
Why you cannot answer my question?
I choose not to.
Oh, get your hands off. Get your hands off me. You're assaulting me now. I'm gonna be under arrest? No, that's a summons. No, you're not putting me under arrest right now.
I'm not talking to you. You're dismissed. You're dismissed.
I'm telling you, leave here now.
Nope.
I'm telling you, leave now.
I'm telling you no, sir.
Well, you call somebody else. You better call somebody else. Call a judge. Call a judge.
Do not comply with my request, I will arrest you and you will be removed. Turn around.
Guys are taking me into custody. Do not turn off my camera equipment. Doesn't work. Yes, you do. You're my public servant, sir.
This is a public area. This is no, it's my property, sir. This is a public area.
Not record in the
This
lobby
is a
of the
public
police
area.
It is not.
No, the Supreme Court's already decided on this.
Give me my name and give me your name on a card right now. Same offer goes to you.
I will slap on your face.
You slap on my face, I'll have a lawsuit.
I want you to call your supervisor.
You're under arrest.
Go ahead. Identify or go on the other side of the tape.
Anything I can say to get you to comply with?
Yes, just identify or go on the other side of the
right now, I'm
tape.
placing you under arrest for Penal Code 148, subsection A.
Okay, cool.
Subsection 1.
Okay, cool.
I dare
Get out of here now.
dare you to do it. What is your name?
Now.
What is your name?
I told you now. Leave now.
He's already threatened to rip my window out. I gotta roll it up around you.
I don't want to do that.
Yo, this is gonna be a Fed case, buddy. I'm telling you, you're messing with the wrong guy here.
It is not in your face. What law is that? It is not in your face. Who are you?
Only under the threat of arrest. Now, let me ask you, if I am arrested.
I'm not having any more conversation. You're either leaving or getting arrested.
I can say whatever I want here. I can tell him. I absolutely can. You want to arrest me and we can take it to court and find out?
Dude, you're a coward, bro.
Just back off.
Why don't you ask the property owners to ask me to back off? This is private property. Do you own it?
Are you threatening me with violence?
I'm telling you.
Look, don't tell me what to do, man. Call your sergeant.
What's your name?
What is your name?
What's your name?
You just threatened to slap him.
What's your name?
My name? Your boss.
Enjoy your walk of shame. Have a good day. And that, my friends, is how you handle police officers in America.
Tell them to leave me alone. That because I need to conduct my investigation on this property without anybody interfering.
Why are you doing this to me, sir? You're really gonna arrest me for this? You're gonna arrest me for this?
Get out.
This is personal property. Here they're talking about their personal
You need to
stuff.
de-escalate a little bit.
I don't know the need to de-escalate. You came here with one purpose only.
This guy just walked up within a foot of me trying to run into me on purpose.
Not doing anything wrong. You're driving. You have a suspended license.
Hello, my sweet peeps, my lovelies.
If you don't know, honey, if you don't know, you're not qualified to take on a man. You're not strong enough to take on a man. Any man could beat the shit out of you.
Maybe you need to leave the building.
No, I don't have to leave. I'm not doing
Ma'am, you need to get up and leave the building.
Why? Why are you being so
You have
rude?
no business here. Slap you on the face, motherfucker.
I dare you. I dog dare you. You punk little bitch.
Assholes.